Hit that like button. Subscribe to the page. Leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Dang, did it not go live this whole time? Hold up.
Wait a minute, did it? It showed up there.
Well, nope, it just showed live right there. Breeze Nation, what's good? It's your boy, Matt the Designer, back at it again. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. As always, a lot to get into on today's episode. We've been talking for 5 minutes.
Wow.
We've been talking for 5 minutes. We had great coffee conversation. We had, you know what it is?
Last time
no,
the mic didn't work.
YouTube did an update to the internal, and the stuff been tweaking today. And so the normal buttons that usually get everything started may or may not have worked the first time around. So that's okay. We're here. We're all in the building. We got the squad in the building. Yeah. As always, Mr. Medium Self Jordan JC. Right. Of course, Mr. Drew Better. If you knew better, you do better. Say, who better? Nobody, bro. The man formerly known as Ringo J. Stefan the Dime. Why Steph look pissed that we redoing the intro? And of course, the pettiest man alive, Mr. P. Kid. Steph look pissed that we redoing the intro.
It's going to be 2 intros on this video. I promise you it is. Hey, they gonna be like, why he do it again?
Yeah, it looks like it actually.
Listen, apparently we weren't live, but that's all right. Got a lot to get into on today's episode as we got the owners' meetings cracking off this week, and we got a lot from Ben Johnson today. Ben Johnson not thrilled with the offensive staff. I love it. Ben Johnson is kind of the Dan Hurley of football, is he not?
A little bit.
He is,
He's
bro.
kind of the Dan Hurley of football.
I was a little upset with it, bro. I was a little upset with it.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Ben Johnson gave us a lot. What you got, stuff?
I had a question. Speaking of Dan Hurley right quick.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Hey.
Where's the want when you need it?
Y'all final. Y'all final. But y'all one of the ones, though?
Hey, you got to figure out if you one of them ones.
We literally one of the ones.
Are you one of them ones?
We got to figure out if you one of them ones.
Whatever, bro.
As Ringo, our resident Michigan fan,
You know.
Ringo roots for everybody. Outside of Ringo roots for everybody.
A rainbow.
Hey, and somehow every Michigan player is going to end up on the Giants or on the Miami Heat. There's always an upside.
No, he's not a Miami fan.
Ringo,
He's not a UConn fan.
You a UConn fan?
No, he just anybody against Atlanta Line.
Can I be transparent?
No, he a Michigan fan.
Transparency.
If I'm being honest,
Yes, go ahead. Let's hear this.
I actually do want Illinois to win, and I want us to beat Arizona so we can run.
So we can have a Big Ten all the way.
That too.
That's
Rematch.
It's gonna be so much disrespectful smoke.
Hey, listen.
It is.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not gonna have a name that week.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be getting called all kinds. Hey man, we also gonna talk about the stadium update. We gotta get into that as well as Kevin Warren gave us a update.
He actually did. It was a really good.
Realistically speaking, we have a
dwindled down.
We have a date.
He did it the first time.
I was gonna say we've been here before
Right,
though, but we have a date kind of. We'll talk about that more on today's episode. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do if you aren't a Illini fan. I-L-L-I-N-I. That's right. No Michigan love over here. The Illini in the Final Four. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. We didn't get to do the show this morning, so we talking about everything. Mario Moore. Ringo, where the hell you from?
Bro, I swear, he's Giants fan. He's a Heat fan.
Never been outside of Chicago, but he root for everybody that's not Chicago.
What is the origin story behind him?
His dad told him pick your own teams. His dad a Warriors fan.
I was allowed to pick my teams growing up.
We all were allowed to
pick our teams. We all have our secondary teams.
Yeah, no.
My mama definitely.
I wasn't allowed to pick my own team.
Got me hooked to Michael Jordan. That was pretty much
if I was allowed to pick my own team, being a kid born in the mid-90s, do you think I'd be rooting for the Bulls by the time the 2000s got around and I was paying attention?
That's why you have a secondary team.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's why you're a secondary team. You root for the Bulls.
No, see, I don't even have a second. I have a secondary team in baseball because different leagues. That's the only one.
You can have you can have somebody in the West then. Like I'm a fan of the Warriors.
East and West team.
Right, I'm a fan of the Warriors. I was a fan of the Clippers.
I've always had an East and West.
I like Blake.
It's never been like that for me though. It's just
because my mom was a Lakers fan.
Baseball.
My mom was a Magic fan.
Yeah,
really.
That makes sense.
But I wasn't a Lakers fan at first. It was Kobe.
Magic.
Yeah. My mom hated Kobe, and I hated Kobe up until he beat
AI. I did hate Kobe.
I didn't like Kobe.
I was like,
I didn't like Kobe. I didn't like Kobe until Shaq left.
I can see that.
That's a good
I
time
can
to
see
like
that.
Kobe, though.
I can see that. Because him and Shaq was kind of going at it, and you
Exactly.
you had to pick a
It's
side.
like that was like, bro, Shaq is the man.
Shaq was the man.
You be easy on
Orlando
Shaq.
Shaq. I'm telling you, if he stayed that size, he's the greatest player of all time.
Oh, he was, yeah.
If he stays that size, he's the greatest player of all time.
Bro, Shaq was the man every series.
He was not the man against Tim Duncan.
He wasn't the man against the Detroit Pistons either. He wasn't the man against Ben Wallace.
He really wasn't the man against
we're talking about Tim Duncan, bro. He's a different beast.
I mean, they got to go through the West to get to the finals.
He's a different beast. He's a different beast.
Hey, he killed in the finals regardless. I mean, he got a legendary photo dunking on the entire Nets team.
Yeah.
You give him that ball.
Yeah.
But to get there, it was Bean, bro. They both had to do legendary stuff for them to get there.
I disagree with that, but we'll say that for another day.
Let's talk a little bit of Bears football here. Ben Johnson gave us a lot to get into today. He talked about the left tackle position, which I think is interesting.
I'm excited about that.
I don't know if I'd say telling, but
I'm excited.
I'll tell you this. Braxton Jones did something this offseason.
I'm excited about that.
That I didn't think.
He doesn't look like a wisdom
He
tooth
had
anymore?
the ability to do. Well, we don't know where the muscles went. It might be all upper body. But
there's a bigger wisdom tooth.
From what we have heard, Braxton Jones is now yoked. He is 310 pounds. Now that don't mean. Listen,
when you yoked, that means you swole all over.
But let's be real. Let's be honest. We've all watched a lot of football here, boys.
Okay.
We have seen the guy in best shape get pushed over many a days. Hey, listen, we just got rid of one. Dominique Robinson is a physical specimen.
To us?
Hey, Dominique Robinson got moved around a lot. The last physical specimen we had before him, Chase Claypool, had muscles from the tip of his dreads to the bottom of his toes.
Well, timeout. That's different. He was just dumb.
No, but he actually wasn't good at the game when he got in the league. That's the thing.
He was just dumb. He thought he was better than he was.
The brain didn't catch up with his body.
Specimen, but he went to run the routes.
It could be that. But per Ben Johnson, Braxton Jones up to 310 pounds and looks yoked. When Johnson saw him come in and sign his contract at free agency, he said Jones is eager to get his career trajectory back on track. Let's start it off here because we got a lot of stuff to go through here, boys. When you look at the left tackle position, do you feel like we are going to be living in a world where the guy who has the most experience at the position is going to win out? Because while Jedrick Wills was a solid player his rookie year, sitting the year out has set him back a little bit on where Braxton is at. Braxton, I believe, is at 45 plus starts in the NFL at the left tackle position. Does Braxton Jones find a way to win this left tackle job?
He's got experience. And I always said that Braxton is a viable left tackle, but I feel like he hit a ceiling. So if you're telling me that maybe he adds a little bit more weight to him, he's got some strength now and he can, kind of put his feet in the ground and anchor instead of getting bull rushed back into the quarterback, then I think that maybe there is a higher ceiling for Braxton. He could be the answer there. I'm team Jedrick Wills because I feel like there's an unknown with him.
Jedrick Willis.
No, I think it's Wills, bro.
Wills Jr.
I thought it was Willis.
No,
I think it's Wills. I don't think it's second eye in there.
I think it's Wills Jr. But my point is, I think that competition will kind of set itself out. Dan Richard is definitely going to have to decide, coming soon, who's going to be the guy for that. But Braxton has definitely put himself back on the map because of the Trapillo injury.
Dan Richard got me excited coming up this season. Drew, what you seeing in that left tackle?
I'm actually excited about this. I'm a little tingly because I'm a little tingly. It's not the drink.
Oh,
I'm a little tingly because we love Ozzy, but it looks like he's gonna be out for the whole year. And now with Braxton coming in, being swole, and it being a contract year, I am anticipating him to have a great season and actually, take the starting job away until Ozzy's back. So I'm excited. Plus, I think we're going to visit it in the draft too. I think we're going to spend one of those later round draft picks on maybe a project, another fifth rounder or so, with Dan Richard being able to such a good expert tutelage on the offensive line that he's going to be able to do something with that.
The one thing I love about this coaching staff too is they don't blow smoke up your skirt for no reason.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, like he ain't going in there and going, I love what Braxton Jones is doing with his body for no reason. Like if he's saying like Braxton is just, I think this is a dude that's what he say he did 420 A to A. Like Ben Johnson know if you've been lifting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson lifts with the team. Like, he know if you've been lifted. So, like, he ain't going to just hype you up for no reason. Ringo, what's your thoughts on Braxton Jones looking jacked this offseason?
And I think it's gonna help him. I think that I mean, at the end of the day, I think he's going to be the one that that takes the position ultimately when the season starts. Now, Ben Johnson, you know, has been known to look. If you're not playing, you're not hooping, as we like to say.
Yeah.
Hey, we gonna have to put Jedrick Wills in there. Wills. I looked at it. Yeah. We gonna have to put Jedrick in there.
He didn't trust us at all.
Yeah, nah.
Just like he got Monopoly down pat.
You gotta let that. You've been angry like the last 2 weeks. You gotta let that go, bro.
And one, too.
Are we playing today?
Oh, we get a game, man. We get a game, man. We get a game, man.
Hey, I'm beat up on y'all league.
Whoa.
Hey, Drew been rolling.
This is what I've been missing.
Drew been rolling.
That's why I need to be here. It's all good.
Kid ain't won a game in 10 weeks.
Right.
Weeks.
It's only one champion. It was only 2 champions in the room, though.
Hey.
Oh, my God.
I got it. Hey, where that gold piece at?
Ooh.
I ain't bringing it.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Hey, shots fired. You wonder why I ain't bring it? I brought his card.
you get one
ADHD still be
right.
ADHD.
You get one thing, not everything.
Yeah. What you got, Ringo?
But yeah, no, I think he has been known to say, listen, if you're not hooping, as we like to say, he's gonna throw Jedrick in there. But hopefully, the stuff that Ben Johnson is seeing is gonna help Braxton out, and hopefully he's able to take the position by storm.
Kid, what you thinking?
This is something that we're going to address in the draft. I like the fact that Braxton has actually shown himself to be a professional. Like we have to keep in mind, this is still his life. This is his livelihood.
Yeah.
He should want to get better. He should want to make these changes so that he can be, you know, a serviceable or a good line tackle for wherever he plays, if it's the Bears or not. Like, I expect him to be a professional and go about his craft professionally. But as far as this is concerned here, I think he's a serviceable stopgap at best. Ozzie Trapello, if he comes back as a luxury, I'm not dependent on it. It's a 50-50 chance legitimately from everything that we've kind of gone through about him coming back into true form and to keep that trajectory. I know medicine has changed. I'm not wishing that on the young man. I hope he comes back 110%. But the reality of it is that's yet to be seen. This is something I absolutely think that we're going to spend our first round pick on and be aggressive in doing so. And this is the right team to do it, the right staff. And they're going to do it with no apologies. And that's what I expect.
You say first round?
Absolutely. This is, I don't think, when I look back at it, this is not a good defensive tackle draft compared to the offensive tackle draft.
It's better in the edge. There's a lot of good D tackles in there as well. But to me, like, if you're talking about a first round pick, we had that conversation on Bears Pod today. There's a couple. The only person I would even think about trading up for is your boy Monroe Freeling, because he may end up going to the Lions. But that's a long way for you to go to get up there. But bottom line for me, like, I look at this. I hope Braxton wins it. I love the story. Like, we turned on him. We did. The city turned on Braxton. You know why?
He was like,
turn on him.
yes, he did. Everybody
100%.
did. He was
I didn't turn on Braxton.
You
I
flicked
just
him
wanted
like
better.
You flicked him like this, and he was going back.
But
I wanted better.
The bull rush.
And the bull rush.
And guess what?
Rush.
Yeah, he gets kicked.
Oh, we got an intro coming through. There it is.
What are you
there
doing?
It is.
What are you doing there?
And we're back. No, like no, I forgot to start it off.
Good commercial.
That to me is like we were looking
It's a
for
commercial.
someone else that's better.
Yeah.
So we said, you get out the way. We want the better dude. That's the rookie. We didn't know if the rookie was better. We just knew Braxton wasn't good enough for us. So it's okay to say the city turned on him. I love a story where you win the city back. I love and you got the opportunity to do it. This is not a coaching staff that's going to sit here and go, no matter what, X, Y, and Z has the job. I appreciate that so much about them, because guess what? I've seen so many people who Nate Davis.
Yeah.
There was no reason for Nate Davis to have a job.
Money.
Oh my God! Don't talk about it.
He was here forever. There was no
We
reason
gave
for him to be a
excuse
part of the
one year,
lineup.
Money.
but
Listen,
it was a
valid excuse.
valid excuse. Valid
You talking
excuse.
about
When I pay you that much money,
day-to-day
you on that
Davis?
Day-to-day Davis.
Day-to-day
play-to-play
Davis.
You better be on that field. I pay you that much money.
But realistically speaking,
Are you healthy?
if you missing, if you ain't able to get out there and do your job the right way, I love the fact that Ben Johnson is taking control of this team to the point he's like, best man's gonna win this job.
Yeah.
I hope it is Braxton Jones. I hope he finds a way to win it. I still think Oscar Trapillo's your future.
Hopefully he's not the toothpick. He put on. Hopefully he's like you said. He's
I
not
hope it
worse.
goes to the legs.
Where he put at least some
Better get that ankle right.
proportional. Because if he just pull more up top, it's gonna be even worse.
I hope
Because when you have no base, you're just gonna be
Look more
timber
like a
even easier
fraction.
now.
Yeah.
Even though you're stronger, as soon as you get the bull rush on you without any power in your legs, you're just gonna get pushed over like you've been doing like for the last 5 years.
I hope that we see a good competition there and we see consistent competition. I thought that one of the more eye-opening things, or one of the more okay, this is how we doing it, Ben, things that came out of hearing Ben Johnson today was the wide receiver room accountability. And him not looking at the players and saying, y'all need to play better. Him looking at the coaches and saying, this isn't on talent. This is on coaching. This is on fundamentals. We are the problems. He talked about how the drops and the inability to separate were massive problems for the Bears. And those are offense killers. He talked about how at OTAs, they're getting back to the basics with how they're going to be teaching these wide receivers. I thought that was, if anything, of any of the positions, where would we say Ben Johnson is closest with the coach that's there?
Antoine Randall.
Antoine Randall.
Which I was about to say.
That was a direct shot across the bow of you didn't do a good enough job last year.
Nothing wrong with that.
Which
But hold on a second. Can you really teach hands outside the judge machine? Does your coach tell you to sit there? Does he? I know he says, "Oh, hit the jugs machine."
The part with teaching was more on the ability to separate, not on the ability to catch the football.
Well, he emphasized drops though.
Well, he did emphasize drops, but I think that the part where he was looking at coaching and saying like we got to be better is the ability to separate, which made me think about it in the sense of like
that is true.
Who didn't separate that we expect to? That was my only question with it.
DJ didn't separate as much as
DJ's not a separation receiver.
Rome didn't.
Rome Odunze is also not a separation receiver.
He's not as much of a separation.
Luther
was burning.
Luther and
Luther, they was burning people though. They was using strict speed.
If you can find way, and I think this is the part, especially with a guy like Rome Odunze, and maybe this is where he's calling out Antoine Randall on it. The fundamentals of your route running. Keenan Allen is not going to blow past you.
No.
Keenan Allen footwork will send you into the second row.
Great footwork.
What's our boy that's on the Devontae Adams footwork?
Oh, footwork is phenomenal.
Devontae Adams can burn you.
Phenomenal footwork.
Devontae Adams footwork.
Hey, we from Chicago. Phenomenal footwork.
Phenomenal footwork. If you want to talk about some footwork guys out here,
phenomenal footwork.
Like, and I think that's the part where he's looking at who's the most important person on the team that needs to hit this year. If Rome Odunze don't hit this year, we got big eyebrows raised. Because he's going into a year where you're talking about a 5th-year option. Are you paying him?
Who?
I think
Rome?
that Rome.
Yeah, that's. Oh, wait a minute! Is it 5th year already?
This would be. This is year 3.
This is year 3.
You going into net. You're having those conversations going into year 4. If by year 3 you looking at Rome and you like he ain't it. Year 4 might not be enough for you to go all in and be like we definitely picking up the option. So I felt like that was a shot in that direction of there's one receiver that needs to be really good. Luther Burden looked fine. We all feel that way. Colston Loveland looked fine.
Phenomenal.
DJ is who DJ was. I thought that was a direct shot at Rome Odunze. They need to be that guy.
I believe so, but you look at it. You got a top 10 pick. It's his 3rd year. Usually wide receivers. Usually in your 3rd year, the wide receivers make that elevated jump because you have to learn the speed of the game. You have to learn your defensive back. As you say, you got to learn your footwork. Your 3rd year is kind of like it's your make it or break it year. That 3rd year shows if you're going to be as talented as everybody thinks you are, whether it's going to translate on the field or not. So you're right. Ben Johnson saying that, but it was a shot. Like I would have pulled Randall to the side a little bit. I don't know if I would have made that a mass, conversation, because then that only puts directly puts Antoine Randall under the microscope, but then it does put everybody else on.
But that's
there.
what Ben wants.
I don't.
That's what Ben wants.
So this is the thing. I don't have a problem with it. I don't feel like right now we could walk those comments like the one that you just made, because Dan has been doing that. He's been here. He's done it. He's done it with the players, and then he already said when he first got here he was going to do that with the coaches. Now I will say on the flip side of that with Rome, he was hurt. He was hurt this year. But at the same time, we did say when they first picked up and Rome first got here, we was like, hey, this is perfect. When you talk about him running routes, and after that you got Keenan Allen. If you move on from a DJ Moore or Keenan Allen, by the time it's time for Rome to step up, he'll be able to. And Ben got a point. He hasn't really he's been there, but he ain't really took that leap that Ben is looking for. Which Ben is absolutely right with what he's saying. So I don't think, you feel me, he said anything wrong. As far as the shot with Antoine Randall, he did the same thing with the players. So why wouldn't he do it with the coaches?
Personally, I think it came down to not having a clear identity. Typically, a pick like Rome steps into a situation where he's the focal point of that offense. It was DJ.
You're right.
And then Keenan.
I called that out the first time. You can't do that to that type of talent. Marvin Harrison Jr., when he wasn't getting the rock, what was the whole news cycle? Why is he not getting the rock? And then it became, he ain't catching it. So it's on him now. Rome was in a situation where it was DJ, it was in Keenan and stuff like that. So he played second fiddle a lot. And I don't think that's what you do to that level of talent. That's not an excuse for him not to capitalize on his opportunities. I think he dropped one against the Rams in the end zone.
Listen, his catch percentage is just above 50%. It ain't good.
And
it is yes, you may not be getting 15 balls a game. You may never get that.
You're not getting
every single game
looks.
unless it's no. But I think
this year it does.
Bears, but that's the Bears offense.
It's just like the Lions. The Lions spread.
When you look at the Bears offense at the end of the year, everybody had the same amount of touches, same amount of yards. Does Rome get a little bit more? Does Rome maybe break 100 balls thrown his way a year? Sure. If I'm viewing you as a number one target, but if Colston Loveland is the number one receiving option this year, guess what's not going to happen very often? Rome Odunze breaking 100 targets a year.
Yeah.
Because of how many weapons are on the team. I don't think that's a problem. I think what the statement is to Antoine Randall, what the statement is to the receiving core as a whole is, if you take advantage of your targets that you get,
you're gonna be all right.
You're gonna feast.
You're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Olamide Zaccheaus in that game versus Washington. If he catches that ball, he finishes that game with 150 plus yards and a touchdown.
The slant, the one where
he would have walked into the end zone.
He just dropped it.
I also don't think there's anything wrong with Ben Johnson calling him out because he's included in that. He's the offensive mastermind when it comes.
But he didn't call himself out.
You kind of did.
He kind of did.
Realistically speaking, if the offense ain't doing well,
it's on you.
I'm saying this ain't the players. It's us.
It's on coaching.
And I will say this. I think again, a vote of confidence, maybe a little glaze. Maybe a little glaze, but a vote of confidence in your quarterback. When we go back and we look at the yards last year, your head coach is saying, listen, I got him where he's supposed to be. If you catch the football, he looks great. You look great.
Top 3 in drops, number 1 in yards dropped.
Yeah, it was bad.
That's bad. One of the things
we had a lot of bad.
You can't be leading both categories like that.
Nah, you can't.
I mean, you can if you got the magic man who can just turn around and flip it behind his back. Somehow bounces off a helmet.
No, I'm talking about you can't do that.
Caleb Williams low-key could have got that. I love the Iceman nickname. We could have called him Happy Gilmore with how some of them footballs went. I was watching it the other day. That's why it's fresh on my brain. Some of the passes he was completing, you just go, it's nothing you can do about that.
I still think that pass to DJ Moore in the back of that end zone.
Oh, that was a crazy pass. That was a crazy pass. That was a crazy pass.
Not the Green Bay one.
Hey,
I think it's the Browns.
him going to the side.
Yeah, when he threw it between the two.
I'm like, that's a pick, bro. I don't care what nobody say.
That was the week where he was making it throw.
DJ coming through like this.
I'm like, ain't no way in the world he threw. He knew that.
I mean, hey, the cojones on him to even want to throw that ball.
That was I ain't got no other option. Maybe he there. If not, it's a pick.
No, you know,
that's what I felt like.
You know what that is? That's a bad pass, but not for me.
Exactly.
Hey, that's that Steph Curry. That's the Steph Curry.
Think about our brains with Steph Curry. Our brains with Steph Curry. We used to go.
Steve Kerr used to be pissed before that shot went in.
Yeah. Bro, we got to a point where we would see Steph Curry take 35-foot jumpers, and we just be like,
yeah. But at first it was like, no, yes.
Hey, that one that he hit, and I think it was OT against OKC when he just pulled up and they had the timeout at the end of the game.
Bro, the one where him and Dame just decided to have a
half-court shot contest,
a deep shot contest. I had to find a great way to say it.
The way he sunned Trae Young.
Oh yeah, when he told him. But see.
Hey, he had to. It's in the air. He looking him in his face as he's
I've been telling y'all for years.
Bro, that was the most.
Trae Young is an inefficient shot chucker.
No. That's tour date Trae.
Yeah, it's 2-day Trae. He got a great 2 days.
Yeah, that's
the rest of the week ugly.
Tour date.
But
we forgot. JC was talking about he wanted to piggyback off. We had cut you off.
Oh no. Well, that point I was gonna say piggyback off what you already said is. I think I love the refreshing feeling of how, even though this is your buddy, you can hold him accountable. I'm talking about Ben versus Ben with
Antoine
Randall. It's like
Antoine Randall.
Hi, I am Antoine Randall.
A succulent football player.
Bro, I'm sorry. When PK said that, I started dying laughing all over again. I'm sorry. But my thing is that's the question mark. I think a lot of people are going to criticize this receiving room because now you don't have the excuse of, DJ Moore is your safety net. Even though Colston Loveland was kind of the safety net at the end of the year. DJ Moore was the dude that had those epic catches. And a lot of people are probably going to be like, okay, well, can these two young dudes carry the weight of this team now with the old guy gone, with the veteran gone?
Yeah.
Now they're working on they're making sure that they catch the ball. You can't have drop passes. And so, yes, there's going to be a spotlight on Antoine Randall to make sure that the Jugs Messina, whatever needs to be done in the offseason gets done so that they can be the answer. Rome, what is it, 9th pick in the draft? Yeah. You have to hit. You have to hit. He looked like he got swole over the offseason. I saw one video where he was putting in some work with the weights. And so they're doing what they got to do. Hopefully it can translate to the field.
You know what this reminds me of? I've been watching a lot of like former players talk about the work they put in. Really good at their craft.
Mm-hmm.
And I think now more than any other time, us as fans, we have access to that. And I implore anybody to go ahead and do that work. Because sometimes when you have people here, you want to talk sports, you want to be educated, but half the time the receiver doesn't even see the quarterback throw the ball. It's all based off timing.
You should.
Timing. It's timing.
Right? All of your routes should be based off timing. You shouldn't see where the ball is at. And so, you should meet the ball.
I don't think people really understand what that really means. I don't think people really understand that, hey, there's an internal clock that at this particular point, I have to be here. If I'm not here and that ball's there, I need to be there. I need to be in front of the defender. I need to be positioned this way.
It's like steps. It's like a choreographed when you get the 5 step, bro. When I'm telling you, when you watch these mugs at camp, when you watch these mugs go through this process, bro, like especially with Ben, bro, run 4 steps on a 5-step drop, or run 4 steps on a 5-step route. He gonna cuss you out. Because Antoine Randall gonna cut you out
because the timing is wrong.
Because the timing is wrong. When he threw the first team offense out of practice, it wasn't the play he threw him out on wasn't because they false started. The play he threw him out on was because the timing was wrong with Cole Kmet. And it was literally I'll give you a great example. Anybody else seen Whiplash?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Whiplash. As a drummer, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. I hate Drumline.
It's not even the same ball.
I hate. I know it's hold on. I hate Drumline for a different reason. I hate Drumline, 1, because I'm a drummer, and 2, because Drumline made all these people want to be drummers, but they just wanted to be Nick Cannon and not learn music.
Yeah. Okay.
So they'd be sitting there, I'd be like, you're not a bucket boy. Like, go home. Like, learn how to drum the right way. But remember in Whiplash? when Buddy first get
generations be killing me.
Remember?
That's real though.
What?
No, I just laughed at generation differences. It's funny every time.
What's the generation difference with that? That movie came out in our generation.
I know, but my generation making music, wanting to be a drummer, and then people watching Drumline. It's like 20, 30 years of difference.
Oh, you talking about coming in to be, it was our generation definitely had more people that just wanted to play in marching band than actually wanted to learn music. 100%. That was just a difference. But no, the thing I'll say, remember in Whiplash when he was like, not quite my tempo. Not quite my tempo. All right, let's do it again. Let's do it again. One more time. Not quite my tempo. One more time. Threw a symbol at that man's head. Yeah. That was Ben Johnson. That was how important the timing was. And guess what? Game 1, it was ugly. Game 2, it was ugly. Game 3, you start to see the timing.
But the only issue I have with that, and this is kind of that 6 in one hand, half dozen the other, you have to understand what kind of player and his mentality. Like Ben is that person that argues, wants perfection to make you want to be better, but he's not the type of, the other side of the flip coin was the other side, was the softer spoken coach that's more of a player's coach. So it with Rome, maybe he went out of him and he kind of went after him in the public eye. Do you think that's going to inspire Rome?
Do we forget Rome was elite? Rome for 6 weeks was one of the best wide receivers in football.
Yeah, before he got hurt. I would say 6. I want to say definitely the first 3 to 4.
He was probably about 6 because then it fell off. It fell off a cliff.
Yeah. He did. My point was that he was good, but is this the kind of motivation you think he needs?
Here's what I would say. While I want you to be the everyman to whatever somebody needs, and I think that Ben Johnson is that at times. At the end of the day, you do your job or you don't.
Correct. Yeah.
I want a coach that says he does his job. I want a coach that says he don't. Get rid of him. Because what you have when you don't have that is coaches that hold on to people too long, and then you create this toxic environment around you that makes everything worse because you can kind of see, like, whoever's right. We'll find out this year who's right, even though he's still on the team. I don't. Where is it? Did they get rid of AJ yet? He's still on the team, right? AJ Brown.
Yeah, he's still on Philly.
He's still on the Phillies. He's on Phillies. He's still, I'm on baseball mode. Y'all can see. He's still on the Eagles, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Because
AJ Brown is gone this year, which I expect him to be.
I don't.
He may be there.
I don't.
We gonna see who was right or who was wrong.
No, it's not, because even on a down year where he didn't get as many passes, he still had 1,000 yards, and they didn't even pass him the ball.
I don't think AJ's wrong.
I don't think he's wrong.
I think AJ's right.
As much as I like Philly's quarterback, he's not a
Jalen Hurts.
He's not a passing quarterback to me where he's going to.
But he has been.
He's not going to dial up the field and look at specific coverages and be able to look through those coverages and be like, hey, let's run this play for this wide receiver. To me, he's more of an efficient type offensive.
Yeah.
This kind of game manager. This kind of ties into.
He's a game manager.
They fired their entire offensive side of the ball, basically.
This year,
coaching, right?
This year, yeah.
And so I think that was them admitting that, hey, this is not it. Because that's all scheme. That's mostly scheme. And you look at it.
That's preparation, because the guy that is running the show is their scheme. Nick Sirianni is the one calling the play.
But boy for Dallas, AJ looked good. When old boy from the ex OC from Dallas,
Liam Cohen.
No. Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore
was there last year.
He looked good. So it's a different scheme. They're using them differently, and that's kind of giving credit to Rome. Rome also was learned a different scheme.
He did, yeah,
and got hurt in that process.
In the middle of that,
and he wasn't the same.
It's one of those things where it's like it's enough blame to go on both sides. It's like, hey, you could be better, but as an organization, we didn't give you the right coaching to help evolve your career and train you up and stuff like that. So I think that's what it kind of boils down to. Like the Eagle situation kind of parlays. I got you off.
What you got, Ringo?
I was gonna say it's I I feel like a whole lot of like nuance to that Eagles situation.
There's about to be some Giants bias in this. I can feel it.
I'm waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
Jackson thought that guy. No,
I'm waiting for it too.
Hey, he keep going. When he can be healthy.
but no, I think AJ still might be right because you got to look at like how long it actually took them to hire an OC. Nobody wanted the job.
No,
Nobody wanted.
Because he's a skate.
But I think
I think nobody wanted the job because it's going to be easily for him to be scapegoated. If it ain't right, because he going.
It ain't like Tua. Hold on, right? Like Tua. Hey, Tua. You can say, it's Tua. No, but you can't say it's Jalen Hurts and he a champion.
No,
right. You can't say Jalen.
You can't say Jalen.
You can't say that.
I got a ring on Pat.
I think you can at this point.
Can I say this?
If all of a sudden Jalen Hurts was trash with a new OC, would we not all go?
No.
That's probably Jalen.
No, I wouldn't because we all knew what he was coming in.
Head off my bad.
Is it okay? If I'm an OC, is it not fair to say that if I'm going to coach a team or go to a team, the first person I'm looking at is the quarterback?
You're right. That's fair.
Absolutely.
So
who's gonna be running the ship?
Exactly. So
you said what there?
SHIP.
Oh, okay, I got nervous.
Okay.
I just wanted to be sure.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, right.
Glad you did that. That's what I was gonna say. Jalen Hurts to me, well, even in that situation, even with Ben Johnson, when he was going through his whole thing about which team he was gonna go to, man, I really need to pick out a litter. I need somebody that's gonna work with me. I like Chicago. I like Caleb. I know that Caleb got it. How come nobody wanted to take that Eagles job? Because it's not just Nick.
It might be Nick
because it's escape. It's escape.
It's not
easy.
just. It can't just be Nick, bro.
Because you can't. The difference in Chicago.
Nick.
The difference in Chicago and Philly is that everybody knows what Jalen Hurts can and cannot do. They didn't know what Caleb could and Caleb not, because Caleb had this whole prestige in college. And he was like, to the NFL, we had a small window of, we don't know exactly what he can do because he had such a trash coach. He had 4 offensive coordinators. You didn't know. Jalen Hurts has been in the league long enough to know, bro, don't get up.
Why are we standing up here? Why are we standing up here?
Hey, just don't fall like last time.
Right, we gonna fall. Yeah, because we ain't gonna pick you up. We gonna pick you up.
Disappointing me.
No, but the difference is, go back to my point, and you can stand up, sit down, whatever. Jalen Hurts, we know what he can and cannot do in the NFL compared to what Caleb, we didn't know at that time.
At this point, I don't believe Ringo, bro. Ringo, you can walk. I ain't fooling with you, bro. You standing up solid.
We did not know what Caleb could do based on Eberflus. We did not.
We didn't know what.
We did not know. No, and you can stand up. You can stand up and argue. We
stood up to say that though. That was crazy.
No, because that's the thing. We knew he was. We knew. We absolutely knew.
That's your man's.
No. We absolutely knew he was that guy.
We did not.
Yes, we did. We knew that he needed Ben Johnson.
I'll say this. We knew Flus was the problem.
But exactly. But we didn't know what Caleb.
When you see Caleb's second year and then you look at Caleb's first year.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I looked at Caleb. I'm sorry. I'm cutting you off.
Well, you look at Caleb's second year and then you look at all the missed opportunities in his first year. Caleb Williams should be I believe he is. Did he tie? What did he do last year for most comebacks ever?
Tied.
Oh, it was tied.
He tied.
It was tied.
Caleb Williams should be leading that by 6 games.
Yep. Could be, yeah.
Caleb Williams got robbed of all of those games for
Eberflus.
The one I'm not gonna say the Minnesota game where he took it to overtime was Caleb made a bad play. He was trying to be Superman. He didn't read it right. Even he said he did. Outside of that though, Caleb should be leading the league. It should be the all-time greatest in comebacks. I saw the comment where he said Ringo and stood up and sat down at the same time.
Bro, that is hilarious.
I'll say this.
They love you, Ringo.
Year one.
Oh, the chat do love Ringo. The chat rock with Ringo. And I know KJ be in the channel all the time, so we let that one pass. Buddy, last week, we got on his heels. We just like, bang.
Oh, man, we smoked dude.
He ain't say another word.
Year one Caleb to me though was on par with, like, you put Jalen Hurts in that same situation, you're getting the worst.
Agreed.
Right. So like,
Yeah.
here's the thing. Like,
I can
and I
see
hate
that.
to say this because there's always so many stigmas behind it. At this point, I think we kind of got to move off it. It's a lot of black quarterbacks, and let's move off of the whole. You just said that because he's a black. No, like it's a lot of black quarterbacks there. His game specifically just has not. It's something about it, and everybody you ask about it, everybody that talks about Jalen Hurts specifically, they don't rant and rave about him as a quarterback. They just say he's a good football player.
Because he hasn't evolved he's
a good football
because
player.
his passing acumen has not evolved. It has stayed kind of like
disagree
where
with that.
it's,
But
to
how
me,
much is that?
I disagree
to
with
me
that
it's,
Bob
it stayed right here. It's never he's never been able to take over a game passing wise. Like man,
Jalen Hurts took over the Super Bowl pass.
that's the one time it
That's
happens.
the one time I need you to do that.
No, you don't. You needed to do it more often.
You on your Dan Orlovsky right now.
No,
That was a bad take.
No, it's not.
That was a bad take, bro.
What big games has he played in?
He did it one time. And how many years has he been in the league? To me, he's the.
I do understand where he's coming from.
He didn't know.
He did it on the
Patrick
biggest
Mahomes
stage.
had
Yes.
played some of the worst football he's ever played in that game because that defense kept him on his heels.
Sure, 100%. Jalen Hurts could have too versus a phenomenal defense that the Chiefs had.
The Chiefs were not putting on that offensive line the way the Eagles were putting on the Chiefs offensive line.
I'm just saying,
Right.
in the Super Bowl,
They had Tootie playing left tackle.
I'm not disagreeing. He did it on the biggest stage. My point is he hasn't done it enough times compared to elevate that. If he'd have did it more than one time, the stigmatism about him would be totally different. Agree? Yes or no?
I agree.
Hold on. Run that back. Stigmatism is a different word.
That's just, I get what you're saying.
I get what you was getting at. Stigmatism was crazy.
Just to accentuate your point, if we picked a top 10 clutch QB, he wouldn't be on the list.
I would disagree with that.
Wait, who?
Wow.
If we picked currently clutch QBs, I said top 10.
I think Jalen Hurts shows up in the biggest moments when you need him to show up in the biggest moments.
He shows up.
That first Super Bowl they got to, we did not believe they were supposed to be there. We thought they were a really good team. We thought they was getting beat.
And they got beat.
No, they made it to the Super Bowl and got beat. We thought they were getting beat before that. We didn't think Philly was going to the Super Bowl that first year.
Wasn't that the year they was like 14 and 13 and 1 or
14 and something?
Yeah. We did. We knew they was going to the Super Bowl. They only lost two games that year.
The second year they went, they was 13 and 1, right?
No, that was the first year. The second year they
were 14 and 1.
Yeah, the second year they had.
Okay, so the second year we in there.
Yeah, the second year they was like 10.
I just didn't think he was going to beat the Chiefs.
But he was one of them years he was actually passing. How did we get on Jalen Hurts? We really went down that rabbit hole.
Wait for y'all to kind of circle back around to the actual topic.
He had the best offensive line.
We were talking about Big Johnson and wide receivers and his coaching style.
Welcome to the show. Anyway, y'all
went to AJ Brown and Nick Sirianni and no offensive.
Welcome to the breeze.
Hey, I guess
the breeze energy, baby. We in the basement. Hey kid, I'm gonna put some drapes right here. It's gonna they gonna think I got ghosts.
You gotta get a little fan to make it move.
We used to have the window.
Is that where it was, or was it right here?
No, I was I was at a different house.
Oh, duh.
The window would be like right there.
Yeah, and the window was behind us, and we would shoot in front of the window because it had drapes, and we could move it. And Muzz like, boy, y'all serving out that window. I know y'all ain't. He said, I've been in the trap. I know what that window is. Y'all serving out that window.
Coda would just pop up every time and again.
Oh, 100%, bro. Coda just pop in the room. I'd be like, welcome to the room, I guess. All right.
Yo,
Jimmy Hoffa is on a tear right now.
Bro.
Are you okay?
They going in on him. They going in on him.
He's dominating the chat, bro.
That's what Jimmy does.
I've been working a whole.
Ain't been here.
No, I've been working a whole lot, so I ain't really been focusing on the chat. I just be listening to the show. But Jesus Christ. Are you getting paid to hate this much?
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of D-riding going in this bad boy. Dog, what are you doing?
I mean, I ain't mad at it.
Shout out to Jimmy.
I ain't mad at it.
Hey, you know what I respect about this? The one thing I will say that I do respect about Jimmy. Jimmy is here trolling after we whoop their tails in two of the biggest games of the season.
Yeah.
They are the top 10 highlights of this season.
Y'all might need to fire Matt.
There are a lot of logical Packer fans.
Did they extend him?
Yeah, they did. There are a lot of logical Packer fans that look at Matt LaFleur and they like. Now, I don't. as somebody who's had bad head coaches.
I think he's a good head coach.
If y'all had fired Matt
he's definitely a
LaFleur,
good
I
coach.
would have said Bears go get him.
Oh, Matt LaFleur.
Before Ben Johnson. Before Ben Johnson.
Yeah, for sure.
There
for sure.
There are very few coaches that I feel that way about. I think that Kevin O'Connell is that way. I think Matt LaFleur is that way.
Matt LaFleur.
But the Packers fans that have been dealing with him for a minute, and you know what it is? It tells me they spoiled.
They are. That's 100%.
They ain't had in 20 years. You got to think it's
adversity. They had that much adversity.
What's the generation? 20, right?
Generation is
It's changed now. It's like 8.
no, it's more.
No, 20 is a generation.
It's a decade. It's a decade.
No. A decade is a decade. A generation
we're talking about football. We're talking about sports in real life.
20 years.
Sports.
It's 20 years.
In sports,
20 years.
20 years.
It's 20 years.
In sports, it's 10.
No, it's 20 years.
No, because a generation is you can see somebody's beginning to.
Generation Z, Generation Y.
John comes in
millennial.
John Wall comes in 2011, 12. That's a generation. John Wall was at his camp.
No, but John Wall was at his camp when LeBron was 24.
LeBron came in at 18.
Okay, so I'm saying like LeBron is a poor excuse or a poor example to use, not excuse.
I think he's a good
poor example to use in that situation. Like to me, because of the longevity, most people don't do that.
Well,
what we're seeing right now is crazy. People just don't want to admit it.
Like someone
it ranges.
Someone went from 8th grade while he was in the league to being in the league with him.
No, it ranges.
That's only 5 years.
It ranges because generational is every
20 years.
But it used to be every 20. Now he's right. It's not. Now it's moved down a little bit. It's more than 10.
I think
because the technology kicked in.
As the draft goes, I think that every year we get a generational player.
Correct.
The last one we saw was Pat. Remember CJ was generational? Y'all remember that?
Generational.
Before Pat, who was the last generational player?
CJ who?
CJ Stroud.
Aaron Donald?
That's right,
Yeah, you got that personal beef with him.
Aaron Donald?
Oh my God, I couldn't stand
we
him.
didn't know Aaron Donald.
Well, Aaron Donald was defense, but Aaron Donald was generational.
No. What was that?
He wasn't billed as generational, but I wanted Aaron Donald real bad.
I wanted him at the draft.
Dominated it.
Real bad. I wanted Aaron Donald.
Before that, it was MJH. Harrison.
Yeah, he's not generational.
But that's
no. My point is, everyone is billed as that. But I'm saying how many of them are.
Oh,
right?
very
Pat,
few.
And then who we going? Luck?
Luck was generation.
Luck was
generation.
Because you never met somebody
is
that talented and that intelligent.
So Pat is 17. Luck is
it's a year.
Pat is 17.
I would say Lamar Jackson is generational.
I would say Lamar Jackson is Louisville.
Lamar
Jackson is a generational quarterback.
Yeah, he just came win the big game. Yeah, he's generational.
Coming out of college, he was.
Here's what I
know what you about to say.
Here's what I no. I just
hear it.
No.
It's fluid. It's fluid. It's fluid.
I think I love Lamar. You know, I said Lamar had an entire season where his players are the reason he messed up.
Hey, that was at a Monday.
I guess I can't say that because we just made the argument for Andrew Luck, and I agree. I was gonna say, don't you have to win to confirm the generational? But no, Andrew Luck didn't.
Dan Marino was that good. He didn't win.
Yeah, that's true.
Dan Marino was iconic.
In football, you can be generational and never win a championship.
I think we need to come up with a new word that for
generational.
That's better than generational.
I get sick of generational because it's
monumental.
No, because
monumental, iconic.
Because this is my thing.
Because certain people are elevation.
There's generational, and then there's
a different level.
Hall of Fame.
That's a different level.
No, like there's Hall of Fame. Peanut Tillman's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
But Peanut Tillman not the best CB.
Peanut Tillman's not generational.
He's not generational.
No. Peanut Tillman's not one of the top 5 DBs I've ever seen.
Right.
Rod Woodson.
Peanut Tillman for sure is a Hall of Famer. He's one of the greatest players I've ever seen.
So why don't we do that? He's Hall of Fame worthy.
You can't do that at the beginning of somebody's career. You generational
Hall of Fame potential.
Generational is the cheat way to say you think this dude by the end of his career is going to make the Hall of Fame.
In the first round,
but that's a crazy stigma to put on somebody.
They said that to Andrew Luck though, before he even touched the field. They was like, he finna be.
He was that good. He was that good. When you saw him at Stanford, you gonna be like, hey, just like coming to America. That boy good. That boy good.
No, you know what it is.
All his peers talk about him.
We'll get back to Bears football in a second here, JC. Don't worry about it.
I'm good.
JC tapped out. He said, let me take a sip.
I just wanted to know what direction he was going in. I'm good, man.
Nah, we having a show right now. We having a good time.
We do have some super chats though, like 4 or
we'll
5
get to some
of them
super
today.
chats. We'll get them in.
I think some of them are just aimed at Jimmy.
Shout out to that. I would say if you're talking about generational, it's tough to say somebody at the beginning of their career can be that because you don't see people dominate like that anymore. Like we didn't really see, we saw Pat dominate like that, but versus a division that you kind of felt like he should.
You talking about Mahomes?
Myles Garrett, when he was in college, we went, he's so much better than all of y'all. He should have came straight out of high school.
And he's still that good.
And he went to 3 years of college. We watched him, and his numbers.
You're talking about
his
from
numbers wouldn't tell you that.
NFL.
Yeah, I'm saying as you hit the draft,
Clowney
his numbers wouldn't have told you that. But we watched him, and we were like, "You're actually like light years better."
He's like
anyone that's on the
LT.
field.
He's like
LaDainian Tomlinson, I feel like we felt that way. Reggie Bush, I feel like we felt that way about. Like it was like
Bush,
you don't have the skill set to keep up with him, and I know you're a really good NFL player.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like
It's
that's
a different
the conversation that I think you gotta
That's what I'm
have.
talking about.
When you describe it like that, that list is so small.
That's generational should be.
That's the top five.
That's my point with it.
That's the top
Randy
5.
Moss.
That's top 5 of
Yes.
No,
it is.
That's Randy Moss.
Randy Moss was unhuman.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the top 6 of every position. Is that what you call that it thing? They had that thing that can't replicate. They're so much better and so much talented than anybody else. Dude, Randy Moss, when he played, it didn't even look like he was playing hard, and he was so much better than everybody else. He was just gliding down the field.
No, you know generational? Sterling Sharp.
Yes.
I know we had this debate before.
Yes.
We're not gonna rehash it. He's in.
He's in.
Oh, no,
Ringo.
he deserved to be in me.
I feel.
Ringo and Drew.
Hey, shut up.
Ringo and Drew.
Shut up. I said that he needed a few more years, in my opinion.
That
was it.
He got limited tape, but the tape I saw.
Right, he's got limited tape.
No,
he got limited tape because he didn't have enough for me. That's what I said. I knew he was good because he was cooking the Bears when I was watching them. But I thought he needed a few more years of tape.
But he was.
That's what I said. He wasn't gonna make it in because he didn't have enough years. That was my whole argument. We don't need to go back in there. We don't need to go back there.
Triple crown winner, yeah.
But he was
OBJ should be in.
so
I did not say that. I said
you did.
I said I said why she get in? I said why she get in? I said why she get in?
Standing again.
Why she get in? You want me to stand up too? You want me to stand up too? Well, I'm out the camera. We'll stand up too. I'm the only one that can stand up in here.
You literally said OBJ should be in. You literally said OBJ should be in because he had more highlight plays. He had more highlight plays than Sterling
because he had more tape.
I tried to not do this.
Because he had more tape. Because he had more tape. My whole point was he had more tape.
Come on, hold on, wait, I got you.
I said,
OBJ.
Not to say open. No, I didn't. Let me clarify.
He did.
Let me clarify. Clarification.
He did. We were live.
No, let me clarify. Let me say exactly what I said. Let me talk. Let me talk it. Let me talk it. Let me talk it. Let me talk it.
Let him incriminate himself.
It's not the incrimination. My point, I said that OBJ is going to get into the Hall of Fame because he had more tape and had a longer career than Sterling Sharp. That was it.
Yeah,
OBJ ain't do half the stuff Sterling did.
But we had this conversation 2 years ago before he was out. When this was right
2 years ago, he won.
No, this was more than 2 years ago. Because we've been
he just won a Super Bowl.
Right. I said this was years and years ago when I said this. Before he ain't done nothing after that.
Jesus Christ.
OBJ ain't never had a career like Sterling Sharp.
They still going. All right.
Because we had this conversation years ago. This is not relevant. We had this conversation like 2020. We had this conversation like 2020, bro.
OBJ has an okay career for somebody who can't get hit as like Sterling Sharp was getting hit.
But we had this conversation like 2020. This is conversation years ago. He bring it up. Oh,
this is the last year of Flus. It was 2 years ago.
No, that's not Flus.
It was the last year of Flus. We were live at the event.
We was live at the Minnesota.
We were doing
game.
the Minnesota Vikings, Chicago Bears.
So that was 3 years.
That was 2 years ago.
That was more than 2 years ago.
Ben Johnson just coached last year.
This 2026.
It's 2026
technically. Oh yeah, we got technicality.
Hey, Drew.
Technicality.
You're wrong.
That's fine. That's fine.
You're right.
That's fine. That's fine. But you gotta bring. You gotta every time we talk about something, you gotta bring it up.
And I thought I had your back for a second. Then I heard OBJ. I'm like, well,
No. His argument was his argument was that
I didn't have an argument.
You did too, brother.
Hey, y'all mind if we get back to the show?
Okay, go ahead. No, we talk about it. We talk about it offline. We talk about it offline because he keeps lying. Because he keeps lying. Because I just picked up somebody that had a lot of quick tape. So it was a quick tape, and he want to stand on pat.
Hey, listen. You want to talk about some stadium updates?
Let's talk about stadium updates.
Hey, Pat, can we talk about some stadium updates?
Hey, blame it on your man. We gotta stand up and stand on business.
Oh my goodness.
Because you lied.
Ain't no lie. It was a different conversation.
Oh, okay, all right.
All right, so I can segue into this. So Kevin Warren. Kevin Warren. I was about to say a whole different day.
Every time we're gonna get it right.
Hey, there's only one person here who we can guarantee was live in that event when we were there. Baki said, I was at the event. Drew, I remember what you said. You wrong, brother.
That's fine. But don't tell me I didn't like Sterling Sharp. That was part of the argument we talked about today.
So he's not saying he didn't like him. He just thought OBJ was better. All right, cool.
No, I didn't say OBJ was better. That's not even my argument either. If you're going to get my argument right, get my argument right. That's my thing.
So Sterling Sharp just didn't have a long enough career to be Hall of Fame.
That was my whole point.
Okay, all right, I'm cool. Hey, no. In a nutshell, that's all it is. All right. Can we go to the stadium talk, please?
What's that? I apologize.
Egress and ingress on some stadium talk, right?
All right, well, let's try it again.
Because that's all Kevin Warren said.
I love this show in the basement so much more. I'm not going to lie to you.
Boy. All right. Stadium talk.
All right.
I had so much more for Ben Johnson to get to, but you know what? We'll have extra episodes.
Had a lot of stuff.
Don't worry about it. Was there anything else? Family Fest PTSD, man. I do want to get where we at time-wise? 8 o'clock? Yeah, we already had an hour. We made bad decisions. That's okay.
So did half the people in the chat.
I want to get to this before we get the stadium talk because I thought that this was very interesting as far as Ben Johnson and his new staff. We had this whole conversation about the coaching staff, right? Press Taylor. I want to know y'all thoughts before I give my opinion on it. Because when I heard Ben Johnson describe Press Taylor, and again, I wasn't there. I wasn't in, Arizona today in Phoenix. I'm not going to, perpetrate the show as if I was because I ain't going to throw no shade. What he said on new OC Press Taylor, formerly the passing game coordinator, is the most organized coach I've ever been around per Ben Johnson. Noted his library of plays for how to beat different defenses and how he organizes the information as a benefit to Johnson in Taylor's new role. JC, when you heard this about Press Taylor, what'd you think?
I mean, it's probably Johnson looking in the mirror and seeing himself. You give that kind of high praise after you just had was it Declan Doyle leave and you gave high praise to Declan and now he's moving on to his role. That says a lot. That says that you trust in the guy that's pretty much your understudy to your attention to detail, because I think that's what we said about Declan. He was a guy that was behind the scenes pretty much doing everything from Monday to Saturday to get ready for the game on Sunday, right? Well, if this guy is doing even more than that and he's like, dude, he's one of the most prepared, watch out, because you're looking at another Ben Johnson clone in a sense where he's giving a lot of attention to detail. He's not playing about his job, and you love to see it. I love those kind of comments.
Drew, how'd you feel about it?
I want to pretty much say just like JC said that he's basically looking in the mirror. Sorry. I got all like anime when I had to stand up.
Drew stood up. I gotta raise this camera a little higher, apparently. It was just Drew body. And then he turned into Fred Sanford.
You know it.
He said, hey, it's whatever you want it to be. You know how old school you got to be to lean back with the arms? What we really doing? What do we want to be?
Say, man.
Hey, say, man.
Say that.
Hey,
You ain't nothing but a piece of cheese without the corners. In other words, you never be a slice. Anyway, go ahead, Drew. Go ahead.
But yeah,
that was great.
I can second what JC said. That basically, he's looking in the mirror at himself and seeing a lot of his own qualities in Taylor. And that is going to be a really interesting back and forth conversation between him and Ben, exchanging ideas. I'm looking forward to that.
Kid, how you feel about it?
You can actually praise someone. I saw a lot of people say it like it's him taking a shot at Declan, which I guess is a new generation thing. Stop it. As someone's been in management, like you can hire someone and they have a system and a way that they go about their work that you just didn't think about. And I think Tyson, the person that spoke about this, it talked about how he was organized and how he has so many different looks for defense and things of that nature. So he's going above and beyond in so many different ways. I look at it as, hey, you have a head coach who's good at identifying talent, finding like-minded people, and who can, come into this position and we don't lose anything. It's like he can fill this role and we not miss a beat offensively. And he has that person he could depend on to be just as prepared and has the same tenacity. And I'm just looking forward to it. I'm expecting great things from him.
Ringo, what's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, you got some absolute dogs in the building. Again, like I said, monsters of coaches. I think this is another one of them things where proper preparation prevents poor performance. Obviously, like this dude, he's basically saying like I got another me, and this man is just sitting up there prepared. You already know he's probably having plays that's written up 2-3 weeks from now, on some opponents when they get into the season. And listen, this is just gonna keep Ben Johnson's bag fresh to the point where it's like they see it where it's like it was a thing with the Chiefs where every week we would see something brand new in the red zone where they're calling up different plays or doing something different. So this also keeps Ben Johnson's bag fresh, which I love. And if the Bears can keep doing what they was doing offensively last season and put more points on the board, I'm all for it.
I'm the only one. All right, that's cool. But it sounds like you ain't had nothing better to say. That's how I really feel about it.
Okay.
It sounded like,
I ain't gonna lie, I did not see that coming.
It sounded like when you go to organized. Yeah, I mean, like, hey, what do you love about him? Hey, man, I think this guy schemes well. I think we got a future head coach on our hands. I feel like we got a OC that is going to be able to dial up dominance versus these guys. And again, Ben Johnson's calling the plays. Mm. But when you start with organized, it felt like when you started with Matt Eberflus came in and you were like, listen, we just feel like he's got and I'm not saying Flus level. Whoa. I'm not saying Flus level, but it felt like, he keeps everybody in order. We think that we've got somebody that can start our franchise right and can get us on the right track. Mm. And all the keywords that you say when you don't believe that somebody is going to be really the guy you need him to be. That's how I felt about it, because to me, when I look at it realistically speaking, we know Ben Johnson's calling plays. Press Taylor is you all right there? The blankets start falling on you?
It started going back.
Hey, did we get the back scratcher for him?
We didn't get the back scratcher.
Back scratcher. Back scratcher.
Back scratcher.
Yeah, right there. Don't worry about it. But no, like I truly, like when I heard that one, I was like, oh, press a body. Like I needed to feel the position. Well, it could be that he's obsessive with what he's doing. I mean, let's not pretend like we haven't seen the guy that's really calling plays put a figurehead in place.
I think,
and that work out well for you. Like every OC that left Andy Reid wasn't a lead.
The only reason
what I mean? Like that's the thing. Coaching him when he's in the moment.
The only reason why I fight back
Matt
on that
Nagy
is
won Coach
because.
of the Year.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, you.
The only reason why I fight back on what you just said is because I think we've seen enough of how Ben Johnson speaks when he's in front of the press, and I've never really seen him cater to just fluff or saying things like a Matt Eberflus, where it's like, oh, this is where we're at, and we're gonna go out and we're gonna give it our best and do our thing and crash her and thrash her and dash her. And no, we're not. We don't want to hear none of that crap from him. So I guess I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt that he actually is honest with what he's assessing from Press Taylor. Is that, hey, I had one of the best, detailed dudes in the building before he left, and now I think this guy is even better. That could be the truth. I don't know. Maybe. I like to believe that he really meant what he said.
Bottom line, Ben's the one calling plays. Ben's the one we're going to look at.
Yeah,
Ben's the
he's
head
still
coach.
at the end of the day. Yeah.
It felt like it was I remember how he talked about Declan. He talked about Declan like he was an innovator. Like he was somebody that you could look at and that you knew was not going to be here long.
He wasn't.
He had a better relationship.
And he
with
wasn't.
Declan, though.
Really?
He didn't. He had no relationship with Declan.
He also has one
No,
of the
he didn't,
better.
actually.
He had never coached with Declan, had never worked with
formal
Declan. There was no overlap
Yeah.
at all with Declan Doyle.
Yeah.
Same school?
No, nothing. Declan Doyle is our age.
Yeah, he's young.
No,
Declan Doyle is younger than us.
It is young. So yeah,
I think Declan is
I think
30?
Declan's
30.
Declan is 30.
Declan's got to be 30.
But you know what though, bro? You're absolutely right, because to that point, when he spoke about
He
him
is 30.
again, like you could tell, like he wouldn't be here long. And to Ben's point,
He wasn't.
If you look at
He went to Ravens now.
and then because it's like, okay, like Declan could have just went anywhere. Now you get a top 5 QB in the league. Matched up with one of the better
And
running
might have
backs.
pissed him off the first week.
Yeah, like, hey, so
It was just listen. By the way, I don't
it's a
think it
little weird.
matters. I don't think it's over the top. I think that Press Taylor could learn the job. Press Taylor's been an offensive coordinator before,
Yes, he is.
so I'm not concerned about it with Jags. I'm not concerned about it, but it definitely felt like I got a paper pusher. It definitely felt like this dude knows how to diagnose the defense the next week, and that's all I'm asking him to do. To me,
the most organized.
if y'all felt a little different about it, I ain't mad at it. Shout out to some of the super chats that we got throughout this process, man. Bobby with the super chat, $4.99. He said, talking about Braxton Jones, he could be all pro Braxton Jones, and I'll still tell him he can take his all pro tooth looking out the city.
Wow.
Dang, all pro?
Jesus.
Wow.
Like,
All pro, I'd lock in a little
I
bit.
mean, yeah, if he's Joe Tooney level, bring him.
Diamond Factory said, could Ben possibly regret letting DJ go? Also, could we be adding another wide receiver in the draft? Number one,
yes.
could Ben Johnson regret letting DJ Moore go? I don't think that he deals in regrets because he knows that there's a lot up and coming.
That's just a pass.
I would also say that he knows that he let a talented player leave the building.
Sure.
Those are two of the same
It can be the same
conversation.
thing. Yeah.
I know this dude is talented. I also feel like I could replace this talent.
Feel like I got a
Both
bunch
can
of
be
talent
true.
on this side of the
100%.
Yeah. That he picked.
Could we go wide receiver in the draft? 100%. If you get the 25 and your best player available is wide receiver, they're taking a wide receiver.
Hope
I do
not.
like
I
some
don't believe
sleepers.
I hope not.
I think at the end of the draft.
can I interest you?
Second round.
in a running back.
Third round.
"Oh, is that Joe?"
Third round. Yeah. No. Not 25.
We didn't think we were taking a wide receiver last year in the second round.
Big Luther.
We didn't think we were taking a tight end 10.
To be honest with you, we just didn't do the research. Luther was a dog, and he shouldn't have been there.
No, we did the research. I knew Luther was a dog. I knew we didn't need a wide receiver.
Luther was a dog. I wasn't
He
expecting that.
was not supposed to be at that position at all.
No, he wasn't. Because of what happened in college, he ended up
He
falling
was supposed to be a top
there.
15.
100%. He's an elite wide. Well, I don't know about top 15, but probably a top 20 player.
I saw something.
He was a first round pick for sure.
Yeah, first round.
And he fell to the second. You can't miss on that. The Bears are going BPA. There's a reason JC was sitting at the table last year like this
The fuck
when we took a tight end at 10.
that I didn't know. I'm like
Colston Loveland.
Tyler Warren. Yeah.
Colston Loveland was BPA.
Yeah.
Luther Burden was BPA. When we took Ozzie Trapillo and I'm the only one that stood up like Ringo, that was BPA.
Yeah, I didn't know who that was.
The Bears are operating in this and There's a part of me that appreciates it, but a part of me that also goes, okay, but when do you address need?
Receivers not going to be. There's so many receivers.
Some speedy ones in the past.
Sure.
Back in. Yeah.
At 25, you pick a receiver?
No, I'm not going first round with receivers.
If you
I'm not.
here's the thing, here's the mindset that I have to adapt to.
That means all the edges is gone, all the tackles is gone.
No. Here's the mindset that I have to adapt to when we get to 25, because we're in a different place now. If you get to 25 and you look at one dude and you say he's going to be an all-pro, and you look at the other dude and you're going to say he fits a need and he's going to be nice, who should you take?
I'm out. Great question. Name the position. Because if he fits a need and he's going to be nice, Caleb is upright. I need Caleb upright more than I need another person to catch a ball that Caleb got to throw.
We got that, though. We got the line. If I'm saying he's going to be I'll say that if you're looking at it, I think everything is graded differently. If you're looking at it and you say he's going to be a 10-year Pro Bowler at left tackle, I grade that higher than if you tell me he's going to be an all-pro at wide receiver.
If you tell me he's going to be an all-pro defensive end, I grade that higher than a receiver based off of our need.
Sure, but
so let's
say you look at edge. Let's say you look at edge this year, and edge is nice. I think that's how we feel about it. Does anybody feel edge is over the top this year? At 25,
I don't feel like there's a lot of receivers.
If we take Zion Young, are we? Oh my God, we got him. We're not losing it. If we take Akeem Messidor, oh my God, we got him. I don't think we are.
The only thing for me would be
player.
The only thing would be over the top is if we took a wide receiver first round because it's totally unnecessary, or a punter, field goal kicker.
Sure, yeah.
Anything within reason. Because
if we take an Akeem Messidor, if we take a Peter Woods. Peter Woods may be a little different. Peter Woods a little different for me. I think Peter Woods can be an elite player.
Yeah.
So that's a different conversation. But if Peter Woods is off the board,
no.
Clemson.
Defensive tackle.
He played
both. He's interior, exterior, so he can play both.
Okay. Yeah.
But Peter Woods is a different conversation. But in the mock drafts that have come out, Peter Woods is gone.
Nice mock.
We'll be doing a mock soon, so stay tuned with us. If I tell you that there's an edge that you feel that is, he cool, he nice, he gonna be, 7-8 sacks a year, he addresses your need, but you passed up an all-pro player for him.
Who's a receiver?
Depends on who Ben Johnson see.
We're still talking about receivers.
As receiver, because the receiver was the question that they asked about.
No,
I would go all-pro player.
I'm taking the need.
Over need?
I'm taking need over all-pro player.
No, I'm taking.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because so
why? You're redundant. You should have kept DJ Moore. Right,
you're redundancy. So they
contract.
Okay, true, but like you said, if you want to keep Caleb upright, you got a guy that fills the need that's good enough.
Well, I was speaking specifically on it. If a left tackle is available and you look at the left tackle and you say he's going to protect Caleb Williams and Ostrich Pillow as an afterthought, that's different. I'm saying, because we know Ben Johnson, he's going to go BPA. When you get to 25, at a certain point, you looking at wide receivers in this draft and going, yeah, their output might be more than what a defensive end is, and we can get that in the second, the third, the fourth round.
But you're saying the first round is what we would be drafting.
The first round.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that. I hear what you're saying. I
articulate it. I think how I'm hearing it, and maybe it makes sense to somebody in the room or in the chat. If you look at the talent at 25 versus the talent that you're going to get, let's say, in the third or fourth round, and it's on an even plane, at that point, you do take the best. Or close.
It may not have to be even. Close.
I'm just throwing the names out there. The two names that we mentioned, Zion and
Akeem
Woods.
Akeem or Peter Woods.
Yeah, I think there's like a 20
or Mason Thomas.
I think it's like 10 on the mocks. They were like 20 picks apart from each other and some type of thing or whatever. If we value them on the same plane, and you got a wide receiver who's available and he's clearly better than a bunch, you get the wide receiver.
The only
Because
reason
I have too many bites at the apple to get the same kind of talent at this position.
The only reason why I'm not
that
is
makes
your
sense.
own
I don't like
point. Your
redundancy.
first point
I don't
was
like
the reason
redundancy.
why I'm not.
I don't want
Because
redundancy.
you can have 3 or 4 wide receivers. You can have Colston Loveland lined up here with Luther and Rome and said receiver in round 1 that's uber talented. And Caleb gets sacked 50 times in the season again because now our line is back down bad with Braxton Jones and his strong wisdom team.
But we not
Joe
talking
Tooney
O-line
and-
here.
No, but I'm
We're talking
saying,
D-line.
No. What I'm saying is that you have all of these offensive stars.
Sure.
You went wide receiver over tackle or defensive need in the first round.
Yeah.
You're still not letting Caleb get enough time to get into all these so-said superstars.
But we've addressed that.
We did
When?
address the line.
Did
yeah,
last year not
Bradbury
happen?
is a patch. Drew Dahlman's gone. Trapillo went down.
We gotta
two
replace
areas.
Garrett Bradbury is a starting
We both
center.
agree Garrett's not the guy that's going to be the answer for the next 10 years, right?
I don't.
That's why we talked about Logan Jones.
I don't know about that.
JC,
We don't
I'm
know
not
that.
taking center till 3rd round. He don't come up in the conversation.
Maybe.
You name me a 1st round center.
Connor Lou, maybe.
No, it was one last year, and he
Oh,
and he
we
didn't do
talking about
well.
this year. We talking
Oh,
about
you talking about this year, or last year?
this year.
Last year there was a 1st round center. Who was the 1st round center last year?
I don't remember. I don't remember,
thought the
honestly.
guy from tennis was it?
Nah,
Tennessee?
You talking about Kelvin Banks? Kelvin Banks is a left tackle.
No.
You think
no.
LSU? What you think about it?
Yeah,
No, that was Will Campbell.
yeah, no.
Something Berry?
It was a
Will
center.
Campbell?
No, it was a center.
No,
Or was
that's
it maybe
left
2
tackle.
years
Will Campbell
ago?
was a center.
It was either
Guard.
last year or the year before last. It was a
Oh
center.
no, Will Campbell left tackle. I'm sorry.
No, it was either last year or the year before last. Somebody took a center 1st round, and he was cheeks,
I can't remember.
and he started to be better later. No, it was
Howard
a center.
Johnson was a tackle that could play center. I wanted him to play
so
center.
maybe that's who you think about.
So
No,
we
no,
talking
no, it
Josh
was a-
Connerly is a tackle.
No, it was a center. We talking about centers. It was a
Donovan
center.
Jackson
It was a center.
doesn't
It was the
play.
first round. It was
Somebody in the chat said JPJ. JPJ did go 1st round, but he was
JPJ was a tackle though.
That's Jack.
No, I thought
Jackson Powers Johnson.
Wait, am I
Jackson
tripping?
Powers Johnson was a tackle that could play
What?
center.
Oh,
He played all 5 positions.
Okay,
Okay, all right.
He was a tackle, but he could play all 5 positions.
but I thought
Okay,
somebody
all right.
was looking at him to be a
I
center.
wanted him to be our center.
Okay,
And then I watched him with
a lot about him on the
I
show.
wathed him with the Raiders, and I was like,
Joe really
maybe he
wanted him
shouldn't
too.
be our center.
Joe-
I
Joe-
wanted him to be
Joe
our
was
center.
bought in on it.
But my point is, like, center is, yeah, you got to put your Powers Johnson on the table. It's a little smaller than I thought it was going to be. But, whoa.
Got eyes on that.
That's a flaccid take. All right.
There it is. Yeah. But no, like I look at center and I say you get center in the 3rd and 4th round.
True.
the last center taken in the 1st round was Tyler Lindenbaum in 2022.
Well, he's great.
That's a take. Yeah. That's the one.
We got stuff on that too.
That's the one.
Then the one before that,
He's gone.
Cesar Ruiz.
I'm okay.
Then the guy that we just drafted,
Who?
Garrett Bradbury, 2019.
He was a 1st round draft pick?
Yeah, he was bad.
Yeah, the one that you picked.
He
up.
was real bad.
Yep. And
I guess-
then Frank Ragnow in 2018.
You can't go wrong with a
Nice.
Frank.
Then Billy Pierce, who we don't know of.
Okay, like
Then Ryan
That's
Kelly.
cool. That's cool.
Hey, that's a 1975 name, ain't it? Billy Pierce
Billy
playing
Pierce.
center.
Right.
But,
Sound like a
then,
rock and
but
roll
then
star.
Ryan Kelly after that. So it seems like every other year
Kelly with the Ole Miss. Yeah.
has been good. But the last back-to-back first-round centers that were good were the Pouncey brothers in 10 and 11.
Okay, yeah, we going way back.
The thing that I
I'm
would
giving
say
you-
is
hey, I'm
No, I
being a
ain't saying
stat
you ain't
man
saying
since
you
you
said
said
we
the stat
going-
man.
the thing.
I'm
The
not saying,
thing.
man, them boys.
The thing that I would say is
I know you done elevated yourself, huh, brother? Brother.
No,
You feeling me, brother?
I wasn't saying that at all.
Get in my WrestleMania
It
voice.
felt like you were saying that.
Well,
No,
Get my WrestleMania.
the thing that I would say, it's right on the bus. The thing that I would say is the pool of guys that we would say in the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th round at center that have hit is much more massive. So I would avoid center. I'm fine with center. Left tackle is a different conversation. Left tackles, I want anytime you can get them. We technically don't need Monroe Freeling. I would create a log jam at left tackle to make sure that left tackle is good, and then you trade a left tackle.
That's the thing. That's what I like about the NFL compared to other professional sports. It's to me, NFL is getting more trades, but before it wasn't as many. It was very few trades.
Yeah.
But so now you could do that. In years past, you wouldn't trade. They would just be stuck on a team because a lot of people wasn't trading draft picks because they value draft picks more than players or whatever. So yeah, but now you're right. You could do that if you drafted a left tackle and he ended up being solid, then you could potentially trade. Ozzy. You could potentially trade. Even though you ain't got signed for a year, you can trade Toothman.
Braxton. Yeah.
Toothman.
Yeah.
No, we're not gonna call him
The
Braxton
Tooth.
yet. We're gonna call him the Tooth.
Yeah. You like the tick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the Crimson Chin.
So it's possible.
Yeah, I mean the tooth.
I didn't know we ain't taking no
JC, I would ask you this,
GD
right?
wide receiver first round.
Let's say it's 25 and Zion Young is there, who we got massive questions on.
Yeah.
Or KC Concepcion.
Just those two options.
There's those two.
No Peter Woods. No.
Let's say Peter Woods is gone already.
No Macedor.
Macedor is gone already, which it's how it's mocked. He might be gone already.
Can I interest you in a trade out of the first round?
I would consider that as a real situation, but I'm saying in this sense,
and give me another
because of the question that was thrown out of there, could we draft wide receiver?
No.
In the draft,
I'm not
you know what?
If KC's Concepcion is the best player, and you look out and you go, yo, he might be that dude for the next 10 years.
No,
drafting him.
Let me ask you this.
I feel like that gets you in so much trouble.
So let's just say he's available.
Hold on. Let JC get his point out. Let JC get his point out.
I thought he was quit talking. I didn't hear you.
I didn't start. KC Concepcion doesn't move the needle for me. I think he's talented, but he ain't no. Honestly, I don't think he has the same talent as Rome, like or Luther. I don't see that. In my opinion, I think he's a one-trick pony type. So no, I'm not going that way. I'm gonna actually do what Drew said and trade out if we want to do that.
Do I get to pet you yet, or you just smell?
I love how everyone gets quiet when Coda shows up, and they just like, he might. You never know.
He actually don't worry as much no more. He just.
I'm worried about him.
Cody Bear, find your spot.
I'm waiting for me to spot. I'm waiting for me to get the paddle.
Hey, baby.
Oh, you going back up? Oh, I'll back up with Mama. What you want?
He wants some. He wants some happy time.
Want love? Come on. He want a little love. Oh, you're so big, man. Oh my.
Oh, Papa. He wants some Papa.
We got everything on the show.
We got everything on this show, 100%. And he's found a spot, or is he going back up? You never know. Here comes Coda. Hey, Coda, find a spot for real. Come on. Spot. Found a spot.
And there you go.
Bear down. Hey, man, let's finish it off with this. We've been teasing this conversation for about 20 minutes now. As we went another 20 minutes on will we go
teasing it,
BPA or not. We did get a interesting stadium update. We having a great time.
JC's all flustered for some reason.
I'm actually not. I'm sweating because it's hot down here.
Yeah,
the meat sweats.
Yeah, I'm not hot at all.
I ain't gonna lie. You took his jacket off earlier.
I was hot, but
it's a little warm.
I mean, it was a vest though. So.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh, well, yeah.
It might just be you, dog.
Hey,
could be the steaks.
Might be this hot sweater on my back.
No, is it? Oh, did you go blame the blanket?
That's right. It wasn't here last time.
Oh, finishing these super chats. King Booker World with a $2 super chat. I don't respect ish about Jimmy. That was crazy.
They was going in on him.
Mario said, "Hit the like button, gang. What are y'all thoughts on a motivated Tyreek?" Shut up.
Oh, God.
Is he still on the team?
Yeah,
he is.
It's time to cut him.
Whatever.
Let's talk a little bit of stadium before we get up out of here, boys. When I look at the stadium conversation that Kevin Warren dropped today, he said Indiana's still on the table. He said Arlington's still on the table. Everybody's a great partner. Where we going? He did drop an update on the date. I'll give him that credit.
The date is the date.
He said that he would expect by spring to summer 2030 of this year for a decision to be made. Now, I will say this. When I began working at ESPN, he did say that he felt that by spring to summer, or at least by December, which is a range, that shovels would in fact be in the ground. That
Can't
was
find any shovels.
3.5 years ago.
Where's
and
the shovels?
I got a shovel if we need to put one in the ground at this point. If we being honest, kid, you came in and you said you felt like he gave a good update today. What are your thoughts on the Kevin Warren
There
update?
it is.
You're not wrong. You said 3 years ago he expected shovels to be in the ground. That was when we were like pretty much hell bent on it just being in Illinois.
It was just Arlington Heights.
It was all
and then all of a sudden
Arlington.
there was cranes in the air in Chicago.
And then Arlington's mayor, I believe, start to flex a little bit.
Yeah, a little flex.
Started to flex a little bit. He didn't want to give certain courtesies. I'll just put it that way, for lack of a better word.
He didn't want to give.
Stipulations.
He didn't want to give the same. This is the part that people
breakdown.
miss. He didn't want to get the same tax breaks that he gives the businesses.
Yeah. And that's not cool.
The Bears are a
You know it's
business.
Yeah.
The Bears are a business. If Walmart show up, they get tax breaks.
Yes, they do.
If the Bears show up, they should get the tax breaks.
They're viewed as a mom.
I don't think that he's handled it perfectly,
No, he hasn't.
but if the Chicago Bears show up, you treat them like a business, not, I was a fan when I was 10 years old and I love the team. Shut up. Anyway, here we go.
It's a couple of things that he emphasized in his own way. One, the both sides being still considered Chicagoland area. And he even made it a point to even say that hey, we want them to know that this is Chicago.
Yeah.
When you step in, you want them to know Chicago. He made emphasis on that. He also talked about one, killing the whole idea that there's ever going to be, a last ditch effort for it to be in Chicago.
Oh yeah, he killed that. No,
110%.
downtown is dead.
You can't do it. You can't build the stadium on the museum campus where it is and to provide a world-class experience for the consumer. It's not possible. They don't have the room there.
Oh, yeah.
Technically they do.
Oh,
Technically they do. But it would, to me, I was looking at it. I was looking out the window of my building. If you remember I don't know how wide it is, but they still, mixed field thing is still over there where they theoretically could build.
You talking about the softball joints?
No. On the other side, next to the old airport that used to be over there, the daily.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Right.
I know.
So I think technically you could build,
but guess what?
down there.
One of the reasons why we don't have an airport there
because of the
exactly.
Yeah,
So it's
but you directly, there's enough land for you to do that in that same area, but everybody has to play ball.
And it's not to like you said, like you just mentioned, everyone has to play ball, and Chicago's not able to play ball.
They should.
And another thing he said too was they're in due diligence phase with Indiana. It's still a real estate deal. You have to do your due diligence. Can this land actually support what we're trying to build? Can it support the campus we're trying to build? It's not just the area for the stadium, it's the surrounding area. Can we build the infrastructure to get to the E-way? Is the train system, what has to be built to go here? Arlington was a good spot because it was already trained there.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But at the end of the day, again, that's the only reason why this is a thing. I wholeheartedly believe because legislation has already passed here, it has not passed for Illinois, and it's going to end up being in Indiana because Illinois dragged their feet too long.
They did, but the stupid part about it is they're about to move this White Sox stadium over there next to the rail yard.
Mr. Ishbia.
Right. He's about to buy that property. So Illinois politicians should be smart to understand that we need to now forget all of that friends to make it happen. We'll actually forget Arlington, forget Indiana. They need to figure out how to do it.
You can't.
I know they can't, but they need to, because if you already moving one of your teams further north downtown to meet because the consumer wants to be in central locations. I hear you.
No, this is not me disagreeing with you. Like I'm with you. They denied a Star Wars music.
I know, I feel that. I love me some Lucas.
I love me some Lucas. By the way, when we talk about
Star Wars,
Star Wars, one of the biggest things.
We could have put a Death Star on the lakefront.
Oh, that would have been cool.
It'd have been the best thing ever.
That would have been cool.
Star, right, bro. Listen.
They denied us.
They got a Darth Maul cartoon series coming out, and I ain't gonna lie to you.
Serious?
Bro, I'm perked up more than Lil Wayne on a Tuesday.
I'm with you, but your boy down in Springfield keeps saying, because he's trying to run for president.
I don't like your boy. That was crazy to assume that it was Kid's boy.
You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. you know how we talk. He's talking about your man's down.
Come on,
your man's down in Springfield who's trying to run for president. He is saying Illinois is different. We are now changing. We're done with the corruption. If you gonna let me finish. If you're gonna keep that narrative, let me finish.
Illinois,
If you're gonna keep that narrative, then this was the opportunity to say and prove that you're changing the narrative of the old way. The old guard is gone. And it's time for the new guard. This was your opportunity. And it's still theoretically time to do it. So for me, you got to either, as they say, you got to get off the pot.
I would say what Kevin Warren said today said there's no more time to do it. When Kevin Warren says Chicago is not a location that we're looking at, there's no more time to do it. I would say the land that Chicago has, there's no more time to do it. There was no, and if there's anything I look at from Kevin Warren and I say, you failed, because people in Chicago told you. And he may not look at this as a failure. He may look at it as, I tried something, it didn't work.
And I pivoted. But I wanted to do this. The problem is when you miss like that high up, it ain't like you made $100 miss. Remember, they did drawing. They did stadium renders. Those cost tens of thousands of dollars to get done. You ain't going to Chat GPT and saying, build me a stadium that looks good on this level of land. They spent a lot of money to get that done for nothing to come out of it to try and gain. Now, what I will say, where I give Kevin Warren credit, to try and gain leverage. But you've gone so far in this process, and at this point, it really is as you said, ish or get off the pot moment, because where Arlington Heights is at, I drive through these roads all the time. If you're not preparing for a football team to come, it's a lot of construction happening here for absolutely no reason. I can't get on 294 at the exit I normally get on it from for the last year and a half, because I assume the Bears are coming to Arlington.
They doing so much construction right there.
There's so much construction. So
in that one area off of 294, 88, all right there in that conjunction, that they finished 294 and they tore it all up again.
I remember
to do that.
Moving it contributes to that too.
But this is what I care about. Well, that's new because Ishbia just got in there.
And then Jerry World.
Jerry was trying to build Jerry World where they at, pretty much in the land that he owned.
Yeah,
Ishbia just bought new land. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah,
Jerry World is going to be built around the Bulls. But I look at the situation that the Bears are in now, and I'm just kind of like, make the best business decision that's going to sign players. Mm-hmm. Because here's what we know: if the game in Arlington and somebody offer you a free ticket, you going?
Free.
Yeah.
If the game is in Indiana and somebody offer you a free ticket, you going?
I'm going. Of course I am there.
So we can stop pretending like we're not going.
Can I add one extra thing that Kevin said?
Little caveat.
This is how we know. This is why I believe ultimately it's going to happen at this time within this spring, summer thing. He mentioned the political realm and economically how much it's costing them, because the real work is building.
Yeah.
This is all just preliminary stuff, where we going to be, but to actually do it, to stay on schedule, it costs them more money. He said it costs them $150 million every year they've won.
100%. They down.
What it cost them? How much?
$150 million every year.
Because prices.
The cost of materials going up.
Prices.
So it's not a realized.
Fat Joe. Hey, Ringo. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
I swear to you this way. Because things have gotten more expensive, the cost of building materials is going up. When we are in a situation now like war,
with me, JC?
the things that's necessary to build
not at all.
increase. Stuff like gas, stuff like that. All of those things get figured in by those contractors who have to support these building projects.
Yes.
And then again, logistically, you know, who knows where we're going to be? Inflation hits when we go into war. Inflation hits hard. And so
$5 gas
you could have had a stadium down. Now you to the point where the gas to run the machines
has increased.
It's $10 more than where you started.
They in the war, so then it's
Exactly.
So it's a whole different world
The
now.
political aspect impacts so many building projects down.
So it's not a loss.
It's not a
that
realized
they have
loss.
Felt yet. But when they build this project, that's money that you're going to have to justify to George McGann.
Project at $7 billion.
I'm going to give you this banking word.
Why everybody explaining it to Ringo, though?
Opportunity.
Oh, he asked, okay.
It's what the rich people call opportunity cost.
Opportunity.
That's the word. That's the word.
I'm trying to get some opportunity cost in this month.
I mean,
it is.
I'm trying to get Ringo some opportunity cost in this month.
To me, I just
Kid look like he got some opportunity cost. We ain't seen him in a while. He come back in shape. For some reason, he's double gripping the mic. That's crazy what you do. Hey, you going like this?
No,
Are you okay?
double fisting, baby.
Yeah, I just feel like they missed out on the opportunity not with the stadium possibly not being in Illinois. Just because I've said this multiple times. I don't think, and I've said this to you. I don't think people actually realize like how much money like certain things will actually generate for the city. Because I talk about it all the time. Like Chicago would love WrestleMania.
Yes.
Like Illinois would love WrestleMania. Like that. Like the get that.
Drew, you can shake your head at it. It's the biggest thing next to the Super Bowl.
I don't know. I don't understand it, but they're right.
I didn't disagree.
It is the Super Bowl. It is WrestleMania. No, but I see you. I see you looking like why?
Because it's even worse. It's even worse now than it was when I used to like it with Hulk Hogan.
You can say it's worse.
No, WrestleMania, even with Hulk Hogan, was one of the biggest events.
I'm talking about
the actual thing. Wrestling itself.
Right.
Oh, how much people are fans?
No, how
fake
it is.
That's what he said.
We know this.
The product is worse.
I wouldn't say that. I think now you have more people that are actually
storylines are amazing.
Acrobats that are doing this that realize you have to make it look to a point when it look real bad when you bring Stone Cold back. You know, they look real bad. And it's not because Stone Cold was bad at it. Stone Cold is a phenomenal wrestler. Stone Cold is 60. You know, they look bad when you do a final run on John Cena, which was one of the dumbest ideas ever.
Yeah, that was bad.
Because John Cena looks 60.
No, but you got see this is one of those situations where I'm that dude. Get off my lawn. When the dudes, right now, I look out the window and the little kids is running across my lawn. Hey, bro, I just seeded that. Get off my lawn.
Yeah.
Bro,
not even lawn mowing.
When I was watching wrestling, it was, even though it was fake, it looked more real. It was plausible to say
y'all camera quality was terrible.
Camera quality.
You know what? I'm done.
Y'all was shooting that mother through a potato.
Run the credits. Just run the credits. Just run the credits. Just run the credits. Just run the credits.
Hold on. Let me show you what WrestleMania looked like when Drew was young.
That's fine. That's fine. Hey, it is. When I was watching things, it was on a boob tube. It was on the boob tube. Yeah, for real.
They can call wrestlers anything they wanted back in the day.
That's what it's called.
Blackie Johnson off the top rope.
It was a big old round thing.
Man, listen, we gonna talk forever.
We having a good time, man. We enjoying the pod. We enjoying the show.
And bust out this Monopoly so I can go ahead and bust y'all across this head.
Hey, man.
You ain't
let us know, y'all.
You ain't said a word, Jack. You ain't talking about.
Hey, bro, you lost your money when we was doing the last time.
Nothing but a word, pimp. They ain't gotta say nothing but a word.
Can we wrap the show up first?
We wrapping this up right now.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love as always. I love the fact that he throwing it. Coda woke up like, hold on, Pimp, what we doing?
Right. Hey.
Come on with it.
Bro, you got smoked last time. Why you want to get
Come on with it.
Roddy B with the comment of the show. He said, I hope to be in Drew's shape when I'm in my 70s. I got your back, Drew.
Thank you. Hey, thank you, fam. I'll take 70, but it ain't even close. Hey, he was on my side. I don't care. I don't care if he was.
I don't know if that was a compliment.
I don't care if he was throwing shots or not. He was on my side.
You like the dish.
You said thank you real quick.
I took it.
Thank you,
I appreciate it.
Oh,
I appreciate it.
What?
I appreciate it.
70?
bro.
Hey, bro, it was a bad joke and it was funny. I took it. Yes.
I don't think it was a bad joke. I thought it landed. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Show love as always. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the page. Leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Let us know your thoughts on any of the things that we talked about today. I mean, so much that we covered. We had a great time. As always, man, we appreciate y'all for showing love. That man,
I ain't gonna lie, dude. If I had the mask,
if you had the mask right
and a
now,
sock puppet, yeah, that's epic. That's an epic quote. I ain't gonna lie, I do have the man flat on. That's actually pretty funny.
How many people mess with wrestling in this mug, bro?
That's actually pretty funny.
I'm telling you, we got to do the Breeze wrestling show.
I would love it.
Yeah, say about that Chicago.
They already asked JC, says everybody we should wrestle. I bet you I got money on JC.
I ain't gonna lie, JC a strong dude, dog.
Hey, I don't want no smoke, guys.
Hey, listen, I know Pat can wrestle,
smoke, guys.
but I saw JC toss some weight. I'm like,
I don't want no smoke,
listen,
guys.
I ain't wrestling him.
I don't want any smoke.
I lose automatically because they got the leverage on me.
They definitely got the leverage
on me.
Hey, listen.
They got the leverage on me.
I tell you what. Off camera one day, him and Pat go at it. We gonna see.
I know it's coming one day because everybody want to keep asking that.
Hey, listen, I ain't wrestling you.
They got the leverage. They got the leverage.
Not doing.
I ain't gonna lie. What cracks me up about that is kid was mad confident till he seen me drop Drew.
In wrestling? I never said I was gonna.
Oh, you was definitely confident.
No,
you were very confident.
No.
You
Hey,
said,
no.
Hey,
Joe was not me.
You was like, Pat, I think I can get you. That's it.
Hey, wait a minute, hold on a second. I'm not gonna take that shot. You didn't drop me. It was we wrestled. Drop me meaning something different. I'm gonna throw shots. Drop is what I did to Joe.
I ain't dressing up like no Rikishi.
Drop is what I did to Joe. Drop is what I did to Joe. Joe, I love you, but I had to throw some shots. I had to throw shots. I had to throw shots. I had to take it. I had to take it.
Chicken wing.
I had to take it. I had to pivot.
Don't do Jay like that. He can't defend himself.
I had to pivot.
Hey, kid. He was up.
I had you in a headlock. Yes.
Do you smell what the designer is cooking?
Can you smell?
Hey, wow, that was
what the designer is cooking. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's not
Ringo the one person I don't want to wrestle.
Ringo's muscles ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie.
Ringo all up his body. He gets in the head like his GGs.
Because he got the leverage too. The shortest person got the leverage. If you got any kind of arm strength.
Hey, we ain't gonna.
I'm not a wrestler.
Hey, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Show love as always for mankind himself, Jordan Dixie.
I did catch it straight, bro.
Of course, MVP, the man formerly. MVP, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Drew Better. If you knew better, you do better. Say who better? Nobody bro. I ain't got to wrestle for you, Ringo. I don't know who
that. know all about
for Hornswoggle. The man formerly known as Ringo J. Stefan the Don.
Here comes the money.
Is that a real guy?
Oh, wait till I show you who Hornswoggle.
Oh yeah, Hornswoggle is definitely a real dude.
What kind of name is that?
That's been a lot, Mr. P. Kid. I have another one. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Bear down.
He had a Ric Flair.
No.